All right. Hey, everybody. It's our 7-Minute Health Chat, Wednesday Wellness with Robin and Kim. And we have a special guest today, Angie Miller Fitness. I know I was going to say Angie Fitness Miller. Anyway, but she is a fellow fitness instructor, as Robin and I are. And I met her like in 2009, I believe, when you just first moved to Chicago, Angie. Was it? And then, and she was a brand new instructor to Chicago, and we met each other, and then hit it off right away. We became fast friends, but then I got transferred away within a year later, unfortunately. So anyway, but Angie is a holistic health and wellness specialist, and she is a writer, speaker, university educator, and she's also a blogger, and she's been in many fitness videos. So you may have seen her. One I want to note is Bedroom Body. And
I like it.
I know. And I just have a question for you, Angie. Did you film that in a negligee? Or
no, I did not. Okay. It's funny, all the comments that I get about it though, but I was like, I literally wanted it to be like when you're at your most vulnerable self in your most sacred space. Do you love the skin you're in?
I love that.
That's really so good. That's so good.
It is. And not only that, she's also a licensed professional counselor. And that's why we wanted to speak with Angie today about this important topic. And one of our questions was for Angie, like, why do people, like, if we know what to do, we know we need to work out, we know we need to eat healthy food, but why don't we always do that? Or why do we put that on the back burner, even though we know what we should do? So Angie, can you like answer that or address that?
Isn't that like the big question of the decade, the century?
Yes.
I feel like what we know intellectually and what we put into practice are two different things. So I feel like it's multi-layered. It's like peeling an onion. And I think you have to kind of get to the core of it and say, are we actually putting our health on the back burner, or can we look for some things that are working and start there? So I feel like we do that a lot. We focus on what's not working. Will I gain 5 pounds? Or my relationship's not in a good place. Or, you know, my kids made me cry yesterday, so I must be a bad mom. And we're conditioned to look at what we're doing wrong, especially as women, because we tend to be self-critical, which is pretty natural because we're a society that I believe is quite critical of women in general and puts a lot of pressure on women. And so we're always focused on what we should have done. We're shooting ourselves all day long. And as Albert Ellis would say, we masturbate, you know, I must do this and I should do that. And we're always coming from a place of shame. But I guess I would say to a female who says, you know, I just let my health go to pots. And I would say, well, did you? You know, what do you like about yourself when you look in the mirror? What's working? And start from there. Let's start from a strengths-based approach, because surely we're doing something right. It could be the littlest thing, like, do you drink water every day? Yay, there you go, you get a point. Do you make it a point to try to eat a vegetable every day? Yay, you get a point. You know, it's focusing on the small wins, and then from there we can start to build up to, okay, we've got this, you know, if I know that you eat broccoli every day, and I know that you do X, Y, and Z well, I'm going to then just start with some questions and say, well, Kim, what makes you want to drink water every day? What makes you want to eat broccoli every day? And then you're going to talk about what's working. And all of a sudden your whole mindset and your whole body eases into this space of, gosh, I guess I'm not completely inept at this whole wellness thing. After all, this woman's making me feel like I am amazing.
Yeah. And
that's awesome.
I love that, like coming from a positive approach, saying like, what am I doing well? And so then you can take baby steps from there, you know, to improve upon that. If you want to get to another level, say, or if you want to improve. Go ahead.
You know what, too, like when she said that, I'm sitting here and I'm shaking my head, because I feel like a lot of people, like Kim and I, come on here every week. They know we're fitness instructors. They know that we are really about nutrition and health. And they think, oh, you know, it's easy for them. You know, that's what they do for a living. But guess what? It's not always easy. And Angie said that right before we hopped on here. with you guys live, she said it's not easy for everybody. We just make it a priority in our schedules and get it done. And there are times too when, listen, I feel bad about myself too. And I don't want to do it because I'm like, I just don't feel good. But you change your mindset, like you just said, it makes all the world a difference. Is that mindset to be positive, put a smile on your face, and you're going to feel better and it'll make you do it.
And to
Yeah.
celebrate.
Well,
those
and
You
we
just
wins.
made
don't-
me want to go work out.
There you go. And the thing is, we don't, like, I have to focus on the small wins. I have to focus on, when I'm really tired, I go for not the best foods. But then I have to focus on, well, what foods did I eat that were good? And what did I accomplish today? And, in spite of being tired, I was still able to do X, Y, Z. And so, tomorrow will be different.
Yeah.
So we can't, if we keep carrying each day over, well, yesterday I had a bad day, so what's the point today? I feel like we do that a lot too. Or, oh, I messed up my breakfast, I ate a Pop-Tart, so what's the point of trying the rest of the day? So what if we just
Yep.
table that and say, okay, that was at 8 a.m., but it's noon now. Maybe I can eat something that'll make me feel better.
Right.
Yeah. I know. I was going to make a comment about the Pop-Tart, but I'll hold my tongue.
I love Pop-Tarts. Don't go there. Don't
I
condemn
know.
the Pop-Tarts.
I used to love them too. So anyway, that's
Yeah.
funny. But no, I love that. And because it's not like you got to throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? If you
Right.
eat the Pop-Tart, it's not like you got, oh my gosh, I'm off the rails all day now. And that's what a lot of people do. They think, oh, all or nothing. And that's part of diet culture. It's like, I got to be 100% perfect, or, it's not going to work. I'm a failure. And that's when a lot of people give up.
It's part of every aspect of our culture. It's even part of parenting. I mean, I was just reading an article today about how when we grew up, we'd have slumber parties with old shabby sleeping bags and popcorn. And now, parents are hiring companies to come in and do XYZ during parties. And we've really raised the bar on what we're expected to be and do all the time. And so it's no wonder that women put themselves on the back burner because they feel like they have to take care of everybody else. And instead of focusing on how am I showing up to the world, sometimes I think for young moms, especially, they're focused on how is my kid showing up to the world, because that's a reflection on me. But if we're showing up the best we can, hopefully it translates to, if we feel good, the family feels good.
Right. Well,
That's for sure.
If mama
ain't happy, nobody happy.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And our time is
okay.
unfortunately up.
So Angie, can you give like maybe one quick tip or something, like how to overcome those obstacles, or a couple quick things that you want to finish with?
Yeah, I think what I would say is, one of my favorite sayings is, don't ask why, ask what now. So, we're always saying, why can't I lose weight, or why can't I eat well, or why can't my husband do this, or why can't this happen? And why is a slippery slope? We may never really know why. And why sends us into this guilt spiral. Like, we need to seek answers and find what's wrong with us. But what about just what now? What can I do now, 5 minutes from now, 10 minutes from now? Before I go to bed, can I do 5 minutes of breathing? Can I do 5 minutes of meditation on a free app? Can I write 5 mantras or intentions that might make me feel better? Can we just break it into little pieces and focus on small wins? And I think the other piece is just don't focus on what's not working, focus on what is, and build from there. What is working is where your strengths lie, and we all have strengths. And last but not least, man, if we can just stop comparing ourselves to each other.
Oh boy. Yep.
I'm
Yes.
like, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
It's a killer. It's a
Yeah.
killer.
And I think we can all relate to that. Especially being in the fitness
sure.
field. It's like,
Yes.
you got to maintain a certain look. Well, we put that pressure on ourselves, to maintain a certain look and all that kind of stuff. But,
Right.
but thank you so much, Angie. I mean, this was great. That went so fast.
This is great.
And
I know it
It
did.
was so good.
I know.
So good. So
I
good.
really appreciate it. And we're going to get together again. We're going to do this on Instagram, just so we know,
Yes.
because we're having fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, have a great Wednesday, everybody. Thank you again, Angie. Thank you, Robin.
Yep.
And we will see you
Thank
guys next
you.
week.
See you
Bye.
guys.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.